Hey everyone! Get ready to level up your world. Today, we're diving into the awesome world of translation. By the end of this lesson, you'll learn why translated works are so valuable, discover the secret lives of translators, and understand how translated stories shape who we are. In today's world, we hear a lot about globalization. But what does that even mean? It means connecting with people from different cultures. And how do we do that? Well, it all starts by understanding each other. And the first step to understanding each other is having a common language. But what happens when we don't speak the same language? That's where translation comes in. Quick question for you guys. Have you ever used a translation app or website? Let us know in the comments. Our world is like a symphony with thousands of different languages creating a beautiful and unique sound. Here in the Philippines, we're lucky to have so many languages spoken. We have Filipino and English as our official languages. But we also have around 180 other languages spoken throughout the country. In Asia, there are about 2,200 languages, and worldwide, there are nearly 7,000.
Spoken language, UNESCO. According to UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, the most widely spoken language in the world today are Mandarin Chinese, English, Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, Bengali, Russian, Portuguese, Japanese, German, French. So, kanay ko nung language kay dagkay ning gamit nga sa asa nga lugar kani mga pangingunaho nga language sa asa nga lugar dagkay mga tawo ning gamit.
It is intended a challenge to humanity to make an effort to understand different cultures of different people across the globe when the basic tool for understanding language poses an challenge. It's difficult for people to understand other cultures when the main tool for communication, language itself, something they don't share. If people speak different language, it becomes harder to connect and understand each other. It's growing concern today that people should step out of their linguistic comfort zone and attempt to master a second language or even more language. The need to learn other language. In today's world, it's more important than ever for people to step outside their comfort zone and try to learn a second language or even more, doing to help build bridge between people from different countries and backgrounds. Filipinos are fortunate that most of us are raised in bilingual or multilingual communities. The Filipino advantage. Filipinos are fortunate because many grow up in bilingual or multilingual communities. For example, speaking both Filipino and English or even regional language like Cebuano, Ilocano. This makes easy for them to adapt to different cultures and languages. A language system carries with it the culture's view of the world. Language reflects culture. A language is more than the words, it reflects how a culture sees the world. So when you learn a new language, you're also learning about the values, traditions, and way of thinking of the people who speak it.
The role of literary translation. With the diversity of world languages comes diversity of literary forms. Fortunately, one branch of literary scholarship called literary translation is addressing readers' needs to transform literary works. The literary translator's work differs from the work of other translators, in that the former has more freedom translating, whereas the latter must adhere to consistency and exactness in their translation. It explains that the literary translation helps transform literary works for readers across different languages. Niingon nga ang literary translators have more freedom in translating compared to other translators na nag-focus more on accuracy and consistency.
Negotiating the text is a noun that good literary translator constantly negotiate with the source text. Umberto Eco is a popular Italian fictionist, essayist, and translator. Say that negotiating is a process by virtue which in the order to get something each party renounces something else, and everybody feels satisfied since one cannot have everything. For Umberto Eco, and good translation is not literary translation but a translation that provides a sense of the original text. So si Umberto kuno usa kuno ka iladong Italian nga sige og suwat og essay niya og translator. Maingon nga ang negotiation usa kuno ka posisyon nga diin akon kuno makabot ang usa ka butang ang matag partido mo biya sa lain nya ug sa katapusan kuno malipay ang tanan kay walay makuha sa tanan nga kay para kuno ni Umberto Eco mas maayo kuno ang translator ug dili lang literal nga pagtranslator apan usa ka pag-translator niya na makahatag og kahulugan og pagbati para sa original nga teksto.
It must also be emphasized that like all types of writing, translation are made for an audience. Dapat pud kuno ma-emphasize nga pareha sa tanang klase sa writing, ang translation buhaton pud kuno para sa audience. There is no such thing as a translation that is for all time. Translated works must be resist time and again for the needs of their intended audience. Walay butang kuno nga ang translation para sa tanang oras. Ang mga na-translate nga works kuno dapat ma-resist ug again para sa mga panginahanglan sa mga intended audience.
So, ang early English translation is nagpasabot nga kanalisod siya sabton kay lagi 1612 pa siya, and then ang mga mga instrument ato is mga karaan na lisod siya sabton. Then ang modern English translation nagpasabot nga kanang sayon na siya sabton, easy to understand and also relatable siya kay pag 2003 man siya, and then in that year kay murag mas na-develop iyahang like industriyahan kay lagi sayon na siya sabton. Then kung imuha siyang bana-banaon or imo tan-awon kana mas prefer juta ani sa kana modern English translation kay lagi mas dali siya sabton kaysa sa early English translation nga magisod kag sabot kay lagi very karaan iyahang mga industriyahan kumpara sa modern English translation nga kanang na-develop iyahang industriyahan na mo nang mas dali siya sabton and mas prefer siya gamiton.